everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is October 4th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking bullish, albeit in a correction. All right, we're on the 15-minute time frame only because we need to see some definition. And right now you can see my Elliott wave count for the last 5-wave impulse, and we got it spot on. The final target, so the end of the 5th wave ended around 49,208, which is exactly what we said. And now we are in correction, right? After 5 waves up, you get 3 waves down. Those 3 waves are your corrective waves. Every correction is an ABC correction, as I say pretty much every day on this channel. But the trick is corrections come in all different types, sizes, and flavors, right? And so that's the trick. How is it going to correct? Is it going to correct laterally? Is it going to correct aggressively downwards? Is it going to correct, sort of minimally? And we can use the Fibonacci retracement tool to help us kind of determine where, well, we can use a number of things to help us determine where this correction should end up. Because one of the hardest things in Elliott wave theory, which we use a lot on this channel, is tracking or dissecting the anatomy of a correction. It's quite challenging, but I don't think that you should necessarily base your trades off of the anatomy of a correction, because it's really, 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 really tough to get right. And we'll see why in just a second. So right now, zooming in, we see that, here, let me just make this smaller. Okay, let's zoom out actually and see where we're going to correct to. That's the first thing. So you want like a target, more or less. And the way we're going to do that, actually, we're going to zoom out to the hourly time frame. And we're going to use 2 concepts. We're going to use the concept of imbalance, and we're going to use the Fibonacci retracement tool, or kind of Fibonacci sequences. Okay, the concept of imbalance. If you're subscribed to this channel, you'll know that there's something that people use in Forex a lot. It's basically called imbalance, where there's only buying or only selling going on, and nature or the market hates imbalance. Okay, it's always trying to redress imbalance and balance itself. So here you see, and it hits you in the face. Where's the imbalance? At 44,093 up until 46,684. Do you see that? That imbalance is in pretty much only buying pressure, no sell pressure. So the market is most likely looking to give an opportunity to participants to sell in this region right here. Yeah, you all see that, right? Right here. Whoops. Right here. So this region right here, there's no selling. There's virtually no selling. So it's very likely that a correction come within that region. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, we can use our Fibonacci retracement sort of technique and Elliott wave theory that says that most corrections of a 5-wave Elliott wave impulse happen between the 0.5, or sorry, happen between the 0.5 and the 382. Okay, so that means if you're correcting, we should come within this region. Okay, so the idea of imbalance is telling us that there's imbalance all the way from here to here, and then Fibonacci sequence, or Elliott wave theory, is telling us that we usually correct between the 0.5 and the 382. So it's very likely that our end target for this correction come between 44,085 and 45,073. I hope everybody sees that. Now, it is possible in Elliott wave theory that corrections only go to the 618, meaning the minimum correction that is stated in the kind of rule or the guideline, I like to say guideline, is that the asset correct to the 618, meaning just 38.2%. So that would be to 46,062. However, that would be leaving a lot of imbalance kind of left. We are in a bull run. Bitcoin is super bullish, so that's possible. If at any time that were possible, it would be possible now. However, and charting, technical analysis is all probability. High probability that our correction end up between 44,085 and 45,073. So what we can do is just take our tool. Actually, we're going to change this real quick. We're going to change it. I don't think that's going to take that long. It's probably going to be something like this. Okay. And let's change this really quickly to primary or cycle. No, primary. And yeah. And then let's just make it a little thicker because that's primary. Okay, so we should get an ABC correction, something like this, maybe a flat. Why a flat? Because Bitcoin's pretty bullish, so I'd expect the B wave to run on the to retest quite close to the point of origination of the A wave, and then come back down to our target of 44,086 or thereabouts. Okay, now to get more specific, we want to look and see what we've already done. Okay, and that's going to help us be more precise with what this correction, what the anatomy of this correction should look like. Okay, so right here, this is taken ever since we hit our high at around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 3rd. We've been correcting for about 20 hours, okay? And that's an A wave. It's quite clear, right? A, B, C, okay? Remember that in technical analysis, in Elliott wave theory, everything is fractal, meaning your A wave is going to be, which is part of this, right? It's going to be comprised of an ABC correction. So what's an ABC correction? You see A is going to be 5 waves down, B is going to be 3 waves up, and C is going to be 5 waves down. It's 5, 3, 5. Okay. Let's go on a smaller time frame to see if we can clearly see the wave count. So we're in the 15-minute time frame, and it's not always that you can clearly see the wave count. And if you can't count it, then you can't count it. Don't base your trades off of that. Use other indicators, because this is really important advice, because when shorting, and I just put out a video about shorting. I put out another video about trading strategies, shorting, and how to short effectively, and I'll link to that in the top right. But essentially, it can get tricky, and you don't want to base your trade off of a spurious, dubious wave count. Counting corrective waves is tough, and I would not necessarily bet the farm on your wave count. But when you're doing analysis, there's no money necessarily involved. Just you keep those two separate, not separate, but like keep it clear. You can do your analysis all you want, but when you trade, you have to find more confirmation. You have to be that much more sure to put money on the line, right? So that's one of the reasons I like trading, because it makes my analysis better, because I can't mess around, because I've got money on the line. So when you're seeing me do my analysis, I actually use this in my trade. I put money on this. So when I'm wrong, it's likely that I've lost money, or I'm close to losing money if I haven't if I don't get lucky, or if I haven't managed my risk properly. All right, so what do we see here? I feel like I see A, B, C. I feel like this is the A wave. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put money on that, but I feel like it's the A wave. I feel like we're in the B wave. I feel like the B wave has not yet completed, but I think we are in the B wave. That's my hunch. Just looking at the price action, looks like we just formed a W, and that's going to bring the B wave up to about here. So this is my hunch. I may put a little money on that, but I would definitely use other indicators, use other means of corroborating this information. Okay. But see, you have your, and for those of you who can't see, let's draw it out. So if you use your Elliott wave, it would be like A, B, C, and then what we can do is we can make this a minor or minute, actually. Okay, just so you can see, you can change the color, make it red. Okay, and you can reduce the thickness. Let's keep the thickness. Okay, so that's just an example. Like, this is kind of the work you want to do if you're serious about trading and using Elliott wave analysis in your trading. You want to count these corrections out. That's one of the most challenging things, and if you can get the hang of that, you are that much closer to mastering the short sell. It's very difficult to short, and without these tools, without Elliott wave analysis, I don't know how people do it, to be honest with you. I'm sure there are some people who do it with other indicators, but Elliott wave is just so useful because shorts are by definition up and down, right? They're just like erratic. Volatility is high, and it's easy to get stopped out or easy to get liquidated. So ABC, here you have your B coming. B happens in 3, 1, 2. I expect that third wave to come up here. And then C happens in 5. C is usually the wave that is the longest and the most impulsive. I'm sorry, I just did something. I'm not exactly sure what I did. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my screen here. Here we go. No, that's not it. All right, anyway, let's move on. Thing is, I can't get to my apologies. Okay, here we go. All right, I just need to get to now. So that's Bitcoin. And for those of you who did happen to catch my last video on how to short and stop losing money shorting, I'm actually shorting a beast. It's like trying to wrangle or ride a raging bull, and Tezos. Okay, and I'm actually surprised that I'm still in this trade. It's really been challenging. It's been a combination of deleveraging, combination, just a lot of things, moving my stop losses. And this was an overnight trade, so that much more challenging. I can't sit and watch it all the time because I'm sleeping. But you'll see, I mean, this looks like crazy stuff, right? And this coin just doesn't want to go down. And that's testament to its bullishness. Maybe I shouldn't have picked it, but whatever. I'm a sucker for punishment, I guess, because look, we finished our fifth wave. We did our A, B, C correction, right? Our B did our C. All right, so that's ABC, that's the A wave. The B wave, ABC, went up. The B wave went up substantially and actually ran on the A wave. So it went higher than the A wave. And now we're in what you see as here. We're in the B, oh, we're at the top of the B wave. So if you watched my video, you'll see that I recommend shorting only here. You're only shorting. You should only short the most impulsive and the most sort of directed wave, which is the C wave. Don't worry about the A wave. Obviously, the B wave's going up, so it's not a short opportunity. If anything, it's a long opportunity. But you wait until the top of the B wave, and in that video, I describe how different ways you can do that. So essentially, you just want to catch the top of the B wave and short all the way down here, and you get this ABC correction. And that's basically the strategy for shorting intelligently, minimizing risk and maximizing reward. So that's pretty much it for Bitcoin. That's pretty much it for my Tezos trade. So far, so good. And yeah, everything else is responding. The market is being sort of in correction. But as you can see, there's some tokens, there's some coins, there's some projects that are simply just so bullish. They're just running, like Shiba Inu right now. I don't know why, but it's just running. What else? Terra Luna running, right? Bitcoin's correcting, but this is what happens when Bitcoin corrects sideways. Bitcoin's so bullish, it won't just go down, right? Without a fight. Even in correction, it's, you know, kind of laterally correcting. It gives the opportunity for altcoins that are super bullish to run as well. So that's Bitcoin. That's the market. Hope that was helpful. Hope that was useful. If you like that kind of content, please like, subscribe, and share the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.